everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and the patch notes have dropped just as the expansion announcement went live, and we gotta talk about some unfortunate stuff in the game that is being added for the first time in true pay-to-win mechanics in Hearthstone. We're gonna go over it, why I don't like it, the precedent it sets, what's going on with that, as well as everything the patch notes have. There's no balance changes, there's a lot of bug fixes, battlegrounds updates, and some other stuff we'll talk about. And we did announce earlier today our giveaway for Whizbang's workshop, where I'll be giving away 2 pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment on this video, the one we're looking at on the screen. It's linked in the description below. Be subscribed to the channel, and every 1,000 subs we get until all the cards are revealed, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So yeah, patch 28.6, these notes dropped. They'll be linked down below if you want to take a closer look. It basically talks about loading in Whizbang's workshop, get early access epics. This is the first time ever that I'm aware of in Hearthstone's 10-year existence that cards are officially 100% paywalled, at least for a limited amount of time. Typically, to get cards, you either have to spend gold or dust or craft them, right? There's always been a way to acquire cards by non-financial means. By no means can you get all the cards in Hearthstone without spending money. That's almost entirely impossible, but you can kind of get what you want, right? But this is the first time ever where these pre-orders will lock this card, Corridor Sleeper. You will get 2 copies of this card if you pre-order. And the patch is live, by the way, right now. If you want to check it out, all the gifts are live. I think we have the 2 legendaries are live. But if you go into the shop right now, you'll see these pre-orders that are like $80 USD or $50 USD. And I'm Canadian, so it's a Canadian. And by purchasing these, you unlock that sleeper card, which you cannot craft, you cannot acquire in any other way. Maybe you can discover it, I don't know, but it just sets a really crappy precedent, right? Like, this card to me doesn't look that good, and I feel like that's almost by design, that although we might be just sleeping on it, we've done it before with this style of card, that it's like, okay, we'll first do this pre-early access thing after we gave a bunch of goodies. Don't get me wrong, they just gave us like 12 free cards, another legendary. They're giving us more stuff than ever, but paywalling cards exclusively behind money just to try and sell a couple extra pre-orders just sucks. And what if this card is broken? What if it's like one of the best cards out there, and then you're at a strict disadvantage because your opponent has spent money and you haven't? I just don't like what that message it sends. The problem I have is it's probably just gonna go over just fine, right? Like, I quit Marvel Snap last year because this is the tactics they do all the time. They literally have a monthly season pass you can only acquire with money that has a card that can only be acquired with that money unless you wait like 2 months, and then you have to like go through like spotlight caches and try and open the card. Like, they make you jump through hoops to get every single card. And the game is still very successful. Creators that have quit it because of that, I think Mega Mogwai has come back to it. People are just like getting to the point of being conditioned where like, yeah, I guess pay to win's fine. I guess being, these anti-consumer practices are fine. I'll just buy it. And for me, I pre-order every expansion. I was going to pre-order anyways, and now I feel worse because I'm going to pre-order, right? Like, I'm more than happy to give them my money, support the game, but now it just feels kind of gross. And I'm not boycotting Blizzard. I'm not taking that far, but it frustrates me that they feel the need to do this, but it feels like all the companies are doing it, and maybe the Microsoft purchase has done things to make this happen. I don't know. I feel defeated lately. I really do, by the way the gaming industry in general has been moving, and now Blizzard going on this when I thought they were making a lot of great strides with catch-up packs, the Apprentice track, all this really cool, like consumer-friendly things. They're all just good things for us, and now they do this, and it just feels really gross, and I bet they just get away with it. I bet it just works out, but I'm just going to put it out there. Calling out Blizzard, Microsoft, whatever it is. I think this sucks. I think you guys are better than this. I think you can sell stuff with your awesome expansion. People are super hyped about getting new Ziliacs or the awesome signatures out there. There's new signatures in the game. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's day 1 patch review. Like, there's tons of cool stuff. Why do we need to take this step? it just feels unnecessary. And it's like, where does it go from here? They get away with this? Are they going to make it a legendary in the future? Are they going to make it a really powerful card in the future? I just really don't like it, but yeah, that is existing in the game. So if you see someone play this card and you're wondering, how do I get it? You have to spend at least $50. That is literally the only way, unless someone gifts it to you or whatever. So that's going on. Let's talk about the positive, the patch notes. We already had the review of all these cards, but I did have a note on a couple of these cards. These gifts are going to be buffed with patch 29.0, which basically loads the expansion into the game. Basically, the Druid one, the Wild Growth that you currently will play right now, when you play this, will give you a 3 mana Wild Growth. And Anduin's will give you, I believe, a 10 mana Mind Control. It was confirmed by the devs that devs stuck a couple extra updates into the gift cards. The Wild Growth generated here is the 2 mana version. Priest includes a 9 mana Mind Control. And apparently Swipe is also not yet updated. So apparently it will pull from Wild Growth and Swipe. No word of Mind Control, but these cards will be updated in the future. So it's funny, they're rotating Wild Growth. They don't want Druid to have this ramp, and then they give them better Wild Growth. They give them a 3 mana Wild Growth, which you can also get a Feral Rage or a Swipe. Like, what? I guess they lose Nourish, but it's an interesting one. None of the other cards, I believe, are like that. It's Anduin, Mind Control 9, and then, yeah, Swipe for Druid going to 3. So currently, Malfurion's gift is, like, overcosted by 2. And then after that, yeah, Hearthstone Brew in the game. I'll try and showcase a video showing all the hands or something like that. I'll try and have, like, a bonus video tomorrow, maybe later today. I don't know. We don't know all the hands yet, but apparently, like, Deathlight has an Unholy Frost and Blood. So Deathlight gets 3, although how could they be iconic? It's been around for a year. But yeah, that's coming. And then, yeah, in the game right now, Califero, the artist, is playable. It's free. You can do all that. We got the 10-year anniversary event coming up. I think we already covered that, where you'll be able to get golden versions of all the gifts except for Hearthstone Brew. And that 10, I guess, like an anniversary coin. We'll have to see what that looks like. Although that's probably in the game. Again, I'll probably say that for the day 1 patch review. And I believe we already talked about this, the most inaccessible season of Twist ever coming up, where they add expansion every day, which again is cool for like Omega Whales, but how are people going to be able to play that unless they have all the cards, which is like almost nobody? I'm not looking forward to those queue times. And then, yeah, a huge Battlegrounds update where they're adding Battlegrounds quests will be in every game now. And I believe they added new and returning quests. We're not going to go over this in detail. You can take a look if you want. Again, the patch notes are linked down in the description below, but they have new and returning rewards, quests. I think they're altered some. I think there's new minions. I don't believe there's a new hero, so probably no new achievements. Yes, I'm always thinking about achievements still. I just can't help myself. And then, yeah, no constructed changes other than there's like a billion bug fixes. Like if we go to the bottom here, again, it's just Battlegrounds, a million bug and game improvements where you can now download Battlegrounds on your mobile device. So you can just, if you don't play Battlegrounds, you can have that selectively different, make your app size smaller, which is pretty nice. And yeah, school teacher can finally now use Heatwave and Misfire and a bunch of other bugs, coupled with the I believe the Highlander or Paladin card. I'm just looking at any that are actually like super relevant that have been, there isn't any existing that's super bad that I'm aware of. And again, there's a bunch there. If you really want to take a look at it, they'll be linked down below. Apparently there was a bug where consecutive calamity achievement didn't count all type minions. That's something. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole pay to win thing at Hearthstone. I'm really not a fan, and I do hope people make some noise about it, because I just think it sets a horrible precedent. I don't want this to be another one of these games that it just, it's not too far to go to that point. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. We'll have our day 1 patch review and maybe some gameplay. I'll try to have some fun tomorrow as well. So stay tuned for that. Enter the giveaway if you haven't already. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.